There you are. I was just thinking about you, and that delicious moment we shared the other night. The very same. I've had this condition for 2 centuries, but truth be told, you were my first. In all these years, I've only ever fed on beasts. Drinking the blood of thinking creatures is a different thing entirely. You were delectable. And now I can't help but wonder how the others taste. Don't worry. There's enough of me to go around. I'm a man of tremendous appetites. I don't think they'd volunteer, of course. But it doesn't make me any less curious. Take Gale, for example. He strikes me as someone whose blood is rich, refined, like well-aged brandy. But the Gith? What in the hells would she taste like? Oh. Well, that sounds very appealing. I'm almost convinced. Absolutely. A mere thought experiment. So, in the spirit of theoretical questions, if you had to take a bite from one of them, who would it be? I do appreciate your enthusiasm, but let's try to restrain ourselves a little. I just mean a sip of their blood. No mastication required. Oh, I'm flattered. Who knew you had such taste? Unfortunately, all this talk is getting me hungry. I better find something I can actually sink my teeth into. There's nothing that tasty lurking out in the woods, but I'll make do. Sweet dreams? Pity. You're tastier than you know. And you were my first. I admit I may have been a little eager, but can you blame me? You were my first. And I am deeply sorry. I was overeager, but can you blame me? You were my first. Alas. It doesn't hurt to ponder the question, though. Oh, you're a sweetheart. But you don't need to worry. I'm just thinking out loud. I'm not going to bite any of them. They don't seem as accommodating as you were. Yes, heavens forbid we have an interesting conversation. Still, I am intrigued by the possibilities. Relax. We're just talking. No one's getting killed, I swear. We're just 2 friends talking. Ah, a refined palate. I can't disagree. A meal that would put up a fight. An adventurous choice. A fine choice. She is enticing. Interesting. I always thought he'd taste a little too sweet. A brave choice. Don't tempt me, darling. You know, I was just thinking about you, remembering our little encounter in the night. And I am very grateful. It did get me thinking about the others, though, how they might taste. Not that anyone's volunteered, it's just an idle fancy. We still need them. That doesn't stop me from wondering, of course. You can rest easy. I don't intend a repeat performance, although I do wonder how the others might taste. The very same. It obviously put me off your neck, but now I can't help but wonder how the others taste. Not that anyone's volunteered. It's just an idle fancy. Oh, you're a sweetheart. But you don't need to worry. I'm just thinking out loud. Alas. It doesn't hurt to ponder the question, though. No, that's the thing. I can't quite figure them out. Take Shadowheart, for example. She strikes me as having a heavy, enigmatic flavor. Vintage port on 2 legs. But Karlach, a tiefling seasoned by hell's fire. What could she possibly taste like? Oh, well, that sounds very appealing. I'm almost convinced. Take Karlach, for example. Her blood aged in the hells. She's potent, like a fiery whiskey. Take Wyll, for example. A man of the people. Very palatable. Like a sweet cider. But Shadowheart, I have no idea. How do you think our little enigma would taste? And Wyll, well, I'm not quite sure. How do you think he'd taste? Spoil sport.